I would not put Trump on the stand if I were his lawyer, and I don't believe that he's going to testify. It would be disastrous for him, and I think that his lawyers know that, and I think he knows it.
Mr. Trump, are you planning to testify?
I suppose in theory, some upside to him testifying because he can tell his side of the story, and I think for Trump, the way that the trial is perceived outside of the courtroom may be more important than the way it's perceived inside the courtroom. And because the trial is not being televised, if he testifies, he can portray that however he wants on his social media feeds, and he can use it to portray himself as a fighter who is not going to just stand for being railroaded.
You have a lawyer, you pay him a legal expense, and it's covered in the book as legal expense. I had nothing to do with it. The bookkeeper put it down as a legal expense. This is why I'm here, because we called it a legal expense.
The problem is that if he testifies, he can and will be cross-examined, and the cross-examination can include any parts of his past record that suggests that maybe the jury shouldn't believe him. Trump is not a master of self-control. He's going to be, if he testifies, he's not going to be able to keep his temper. He's not going to be able to stay focused on his message. He's famously combative because the general approach of this defense is to try to proceed along a number of different tracks, hoping that some of them will land with the jury, and some of them will land with the public, and some of them will land with their client, Donald Trump. Appearing on the witness stand is the worst possible venue for a person like Donald Trump, who prefers to be speaking in front of an adoring crowd where he can talk for as long as he wants about whatever he wants. That's the opposite of testifying as a criminal defendant in a courtroom. My impression is that Costello is a guy that Cohen dealt with, and Costello thinks that Cohen is a liar and would testify to that. It's a classic way you impeach any witness is by calling somebody who knows him, who will testify, I know that guy, I wouldn't believe him. I gather that there's some question about how much he would be allowed to testify. There's the judge in the case instructs the jury on the law. The expert could talk about the general contours of campaign finance, but not what law the jury has to apply.